You cannot scale while holding on. So it's time to let go of what got you here, because what got you here won't get you there. What got you here will keep you here. Most founders hit early success through hustle and grit and sheer willpower and strong arming. But what actually got you to the point you're at now, the point of success you're at now, doing it all yourself, right? Keeping every detail in your hands, reacting and responding to everything that comes your way is now the very thing capping your growth. Go figure. So if you're building a business that you want to serve your life, not totally consume it, make sure you hit subscribe, because this channel is where family first founders learn how to scale differently. I'm Liz. I work with entrepreneurs like you for the last 15 plus years, helping them build businesses that give more than they take. And I work with some of the industry greats, and I'm a homeschooling mom of 6, and I lived in the trenches, and I get it. And I want to give you the frameworks and the tools that have gotten me off the treadmill and into the business and the life of my dreams, my calling. Here's the tension that no one wants to talk about. The very things that worked in your first season are the things that sabotage you in your next. So you keep doing it all yourself because you don't trust your team yet, or you cling to legacy systems that just feel safe to you because they're familiar, even though they're kind of like duct taped together at this point. And you hold on to team members who were great at the start, but they're no longer where you're going. They're not on the way to your big next anymore. And every one of these is like an anchor, keeping you stuck in the operator role when you're being called to lead as a visionary CEO. So how do you let go? How do you step in to that scalability? Well, you audit your time. You use the Overflow CEO time audit. For 7 days, you track everything, even the I'll just handle it moments that you way underestimate that are robbing you of so much time. And then you label each task as level 1, 2, or 3 on the leverage pyramid, right? So level 1 is operator tasks. Level 2 is going to be manager tasks, which we often get stuck in. And level 3 is visionary work. And if you're spending 70 to 90% of your week in levels 1 and 2, you've outgrown the way you're working. So the fix is delegating and giving ownership to those you delegate to, or delete anything that isn't level 3. The second thing you need to do, which you need to just build into your calendar to do like a monthly check on this, is upgrading your tools. If you're still stuck in the repetitive, just manual crap work, it's not leadership. It is babysitting the systems that should be working for you. So automations, AI tools, better workflows, these don't replace leadership. They just free you up to lead. And the goal is to protect your 5%. Right? Like that high leverage work that only you can do and that moves the needle. Now, the next piece is reorganizing for scale. This is where the visionary matrix comes in. I'm obsessed with frameworks, guys. I can't help it. But too often founders live in the easy but heavy quadrant, meaning they go for the low-hanging fruit. They do the tasks that feel simple but weigh you down, that have this like heaviness to them that you know they're not a part of where you're called to go. But the shift is going into the hard but light work. Right? Building the systems that run without you, designing a team structure that doesn't collapse if you take a week off. You're not going to scale by firefighting. You are going to scale by building a foundation. One tool that I use to help give me clarity around this, that's based on the visionary matrix, is my clarity prompts. They give you instant clarity. They ask the right questions to pull out of you. Man, what is low leverage? What is high leverage for me? What will move the needle? So if you just drop the word clarity below, we can send that to you, and we'll also link it in the description, luminaryleadershipco.com/clarity. It's just a free tool that I use literally every single week. It's time to level up your leadership. At some point, managing stops working. It's not going to take you into your next level. You can't manage or maintain your way into possibility. And coaching is the new role. Right? This is where the decision letter really helps. So if your team is stuck at level 1 or 2, asking you for every answer, you're still stuck in management mode. You want to get to a place where you decide fully, you trust them, right? You're leading others, you're not babysitting. So here's the bottom line. Letting go is not weakness. It is leadership, because you can't step into your big next while you're gripping the habits and the systems and the roles that belong to the old version of you. And you have to start making decisions as the version of you who's confidently going where you're called to go. So my challenge to you is comment below and tell me, what is the one thing you know you need to let go of in order to scale? And this is where my obsession with scaling you comes first. So many people focus so heavily on scaling the business, which is great, but there comes a point where the business will outgrow your leadership. And that's what we're talking about here today. So in order to avoid that ceiling, instead, we want to make sure that we're doing the things to scale you, to unlock you and your potential so that the business grows from a place of overflow, from a natural place of growth versus what you're trying to force or strong arm. So if this landed for you, don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to share it with somebody that could really use this, because next week I'm walking you through how to redesign your life, your schedule, so it reflects your calling, not just your to-do list.